Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. It's women's basketball kicking off this Ohio Athletic Conference men's and women's doubleheader as the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, the number 10 team in the country in the latest D3Hoops.com women's top 25 poll, and the number 11 team in the WBCA poll, is hosting the Wilmington Quakers. The Wilmington Quakers will be in green uniforms with white numerals. The Wilmington across the front of the jersey is written in a lighter shade of green trimmed in white, and they have white accents down the sides with the WC Athletic logo on either side of the shorts. The Yellow Jackets in white with jackets written in gold trimmed in brown on the front. The numbers in brown, trimmed in gold, and brown and gold accents down the sides. Miller's jumping it up for the Yellow Jackets against Kai Walker, and it'll be Emily Irwin controlling the ball in the backcourt. Matt Florjancic on the call of today's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Quakers, and quickly the Yellow Jackets into the front court. It's Jones on the left wing, passing it out top to Irwin. She'll hoist the three. It's off back iron. Rebound controlled by Cassidy Lovett for the Quakers. She'll bring it into the front court. She'll send a pass left wing to Sierra McCoyne. McCoyne gets a screen out top from Walker. Kicks it over to Gabby Russell. Russell will tee up a three from the top of the arc. It's good. The Quakers out to a 3-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets. Alyssa Miller the other way to Irwin. Out top to Wrestler. Around the world the Yellow Jackets go. Back to Miller on the baseline on the left side. Out to Irwin on the right wing. Now out top to Wrestler. Back to Irwin on the right wing. 12 on the shot clock. Out top to Wrestler. She'll key up a three. She left it short. It's off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Valent. Valent over to Jones on the left wing. Now to Wrestler in the post. Looking back door to Miller. Up off the window. No good. Valent has the rebound go through her hands. It's rebounded by Kai Walker. She'll outlet it to Cassidy Lovett. Lovett back to Walker on the left side of the floor. She will hand off to number 12, Elena Moe, and it'll be stolen away by Kayla Jones, and she'll go up off the window and in for two for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Lovett on the right wing, drives, misses the first attempt, gets her own rebound back, and puts it up and in to put the Yellow Jackets in front by, or rather the Quakers in front by 3 over the Yellow Jackets 5-3. Jones on 5-2, I should say. Jones gave it off to Irwin, now to Wrestler from 14. It rims out. Rebound will be tipped around and controlled by McCoyne for the Quakers. Out top to Walker. Walker on the drive, kicks it out. Russell with it to the left of the lane. She's looking for an outlet, gives it back to McCoyne out top. Now gets swung into the corner to Lovett. Lovett on the drive. Draws a double team, looking for an outlet. Kicks it over to Mooks into the corner for three. It's off the mark, and the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. 5-2 Wilmington in front of Baldwin Wallace. 7:35 to go here in the first quarter of play. Irwin into the front court. Over to Wrestler near side. Back to Irwin. Now to Miller on the right wing. Thought about a three. Gives it inside to Valent. Valent skips it out top to Irwin. Now to Wrestler. Back to Irwin. She'll tee up a three. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Russell for the Quakers. Lovett with it on the left wing. She drives into the lane. Scoop shot up. It's blocked by Alyssa Miller and rebounded by Bella Valent. Valent off to Russell, or rather off to Wrestler, I should say. Wrestler had it poked away, but got it back. Now to Irwin into the front court. Finds Valent going to the hoop. Valent draws a double team over to Wrestler on the left wing. She'll dial up a three. It's off back iron, and a rebound is hauled in by Bella Valent. Valent puts it on the deck one time and gets fouled on her way up to the hoop. That'll get her two coming from the line. Fouls against number 23, Gabby Russell. Coming in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets to spell Jones and Miller. It's Laura McCoy and Maddie Everett. Bella Valent will be at the line to shoot two. The Yellow Jackets' third leading scorer shoots 64.9% at the free throw line. 37 and 57, and she buries the first. Drawing the Yellow Jackets within 2, having a chance to cut the deficit further. She can complete the pair, and she won't. It's rimmed out, but it's rebounded by Ebert. Ebert will dribble it out, give it off to Valen. Valen immediately double team, trying to drive baseline, up off the window, count it, and Bella Valen's going to get one more coming from the line as she was fouled on her way up. Kai Walker picks up the foul. That's her first. That's the second on the Quakers. Valence and one is off the mark. Ebert there for another offensive rebound on this possession. That's 2, and the possession will extend. Ressler will dial up a 3 from the left side. It's off the mark. Ressler's going to hustle after it and get her own rebound at the top of the key. She'll swing it inside to Valent. Valent with a power dribble out to Ressler, over to McCoy, now to Irwin from the left wing for 3. Got it! Baldwin Wallace takes an 8-5 lead over the Wilmington Quakers with 6:05 left in the first quarter. Lovett on the left, or rather the right wing, driving to her left, gives it to Walker. Walker trying to answer from 3, and she will. Wow, what a shot. Contested 3. She buries it to even the score at 8. Irwin over to Ressler on the right side, back to Irwin, now to Ebert on the left wing. Ebert into the post to Ressler. She'll one-touch a pass to McCoy, who skips it over to the right wing to Irwin. Irwin on the drive, has it blocked. The rebound is punched out, but it'll be controlled by the Quakers. Ebert in hot pursuit up the floor, trying to bat the ball away, and she did about 3 times, but the official's going to call her on a reach-in, much to the chagrin of the coaching staff at BW. Valent will check out. Casey Badalak, the junior guard out of Cincinnati Archbishop McNicholas, will check back in for the Yellow Jackets. The ball goes into the corner. It's sent back out to Lovett. It gets reversed over to Walker. Walker puts it on the floor, trying to cross up McCoy from just inside the three-point line. She's off the mark. Rebound to Kaylee Ressler. She'll outlet it near side to Emily Irwin. Irwin to Ebert. Jump stops at the left wing, gives it off to Irwin once more. Now to Ressler in the high post. She kicks it into the corner to Maddie Ebert. Ebert on the drive, gets into the lane, over to Badalak. Now to Irwin. Irwin feigns a pass, trying to drive inside. Gives it off to Ebert left wing. Now to Ressler in the post. Ressler going to drive. Get tied up. Out to Ebert. 5 on the shot clock. McCoy catches it. She's going to have to hurry. She hoists, and it's a shot clock violation as it got blocked on its way up. Ava Wilkerson will check in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. She'll spell Emily Irwin, and now Alyssa Miller will come back, and that will be it for this shift for Kaylee Ressler as she will take a seat. Lovett with the basketball on the right wing. Dribble into the right of the lane now. Goes up off the window, lays it in to put the Quakers back in front by a 10-8 count with 4.5 left to play in the first quarter. Ebert on the drive, looking to answer for BW, and she will with a scoop shot from the left hand to tie the score at 10. Lovett the other way on the left wing. Tried to drive, has to pass it out to Russell. It'll get reversed over to McCoy. Back to Lovett. Lovett gets a screen, loses a handle on it. Ebert dives on the loose ball and forces a jump ball. It'll stay with the Wilmington Quakers. Good hustle by Maddie Ebert there to force the jump ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock for the Quakers. Lovett to trigger the inbound pass. She gets it into Mooks, hands it off to Walker now. Walker working against McCoy. Gets around a screen. Trying to drive to the left of the lane, up off the window. An offensive foul is called against Kai Walker, and that's Walker's second foul in the third on the team in the quarter. Miller inbounds it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson into the front court. Sends it off to Badalak on the right wing. Out front to Wilkerson. Into the high post to Ebert. Looking backdoor to Miller. Up off the window. And it rolls in with the left hand. It's 12-10. Yellow Jackets back in front. And Ebert nearly had a steal. She knocked the ball out of bounds. Wilmington will inbound along the sideline. Kayla Jones comes back to spell Maddie Ebert. Lovett with the basketball on the left wing, trying to drive inside. It's shut off. She'll outlet it to McCoy. Back to Mooks on the right side. Driving against Wilkerson, up, and she's going to get 2 coming from the line as she was fouled in the act of shooting. The third leading scorer for the Quakers will head to the line where she is 56 of 86 on the year, 65.1%. Walker and McCoy check out. Coming in, Olivia Trusty and Bailey Edelman. Mooks' first is short. Looking to split the pair. Second one on the way, on the mark. It's 12-11. Jackets lead by 1 with 3:19 to play here in the first quarter. McCoy the other way, sends it to Badalak. She'll hoist the 3 from the right side of the floor. Left it short, hit the backboard and rebounded by the Quakers. Up the floor it goes to Lovett. Lovett, I should say, dribbles it out and gives it to McCoy for 3. It's off the mark. And a foul is called on the rebound attempt. Looks like it's going against the Quakers. It's Trusty picking up the foul. That's her first. That's a 4th already on the Quakers. Badalak will bring it into the front court for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. She drives into the lane, out of the left lane, dishes it to Miller. Back to Badalak on the left wing, out top to McCoy. She'll send it over right side to Wilkerson. Wilkerson on the drive. Gets the baseline shut off, gives it out to Jones. 10 on the shot clock for Jones. Gets around a Miller screen on the drive. Scoop shot up with the left hand and in. 14-11. Yellow Jackets in front. 2.5 to play here in the first quarter. McCoy sends it out front to Mooks. Back to McCoy on the right wing. Gets a screen from Trusty. Badalak with her all the way. Gets out to Lovett on the left wing. Lovett on the drive. Scoop shot up, but it's off the mark. Rebounded by McCoy. McCoy pushing the tempo. Gives it to Badalak right wing. Badalak puts it on the deck once. Swings it into the corner to Wilkerson for 3. Got it! Baldwin Wallace 17. Wilmington 11 with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mooks will send it over to McCoy. McCoy around the screen from Trusty. Steps into a 3. Has it blocked by Alyssa Miller, and it's rebounded by Kayla Jones. Jones on the dribble drive. Gets it stolen away by Lovett. Lovett over to Mooks. Working against Wilkerson. She'll send it over to Edelman. Now to Trusty on the right wing. Into the corner to Mooks. Mooks kicks it out to McCoy. Thought about a 3, now off to Trusty. Back to Mooks. 3 on the shot clock. She'll hoist a 3. It's off back iron, and it's rebounded by Kayla Jones. Jones working it up the floor. Sends it up to Wilkerson, who gets it into the front court. Wilkerson on the drive, into the lane, into the corner to McCoy for 3. Off front rim, and it's rebounded by the Quakers. Mooks pulled it down and brings it into the front court. Sends it off to Lovett on the right side. Lovett around a screen, up off the window. It rolls over the back of the rim and out. It's rebounded by Miller to McCoy on the near side. McCoy off with a pass to Badalak on the right wing. She'll skip it over to Miller on the left. Thought about a 3. Feeds it inside to Badalak. Good lead pass. Casey's there for the reception. Up with the left hand, and she will get fouled on her way up for 2 shots. The foul is against Olivia Trusty. That's her second. That's the 5th on the Quakers in the quarter. Wrestler and Ebert return for the Yellow Jackets. And number 4, Sadie Arndt, fresh off of matching her career high with 8 points on a Wednesday night. Sees her first action today. Badalak's first is on the way, and it is on the mark. She's 5 of 6, now 6 of 7 on the year. Came in 83.3% at the free throw line. The southpaw from Cincinnati hits the second of 2, and extends the Yellow Jacket advantage to 8 at 19-11 with 20.8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Emily Irwin on for the Yellow Jackets. And seeing her first action today for the Quakers, number 4, Jade Massey. Mook steps into a deep jumper. It's off the rim and out. It's rebounded by Ressler. Ressler into the front court, off to Irwin on the left side. Irwin to Ebert. She'll hoist a three from the left wing. It's off the mark. Rebound Arndt. Put back up. No good. Ressler trying to get a tip, and it's waved off, says the official on the sideline. So the Yellow Jacket lead will stay at 8. It's 19-11 in favor of the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets after the first quarter of play. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, second quarter action for you right here on BWYellowJackets.com. Welcome back into Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. Matt Florjancic on the call up today's game between the 10th-ranked Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and visiting Wilmington Quakers. After a review on the court, the basket that Kaylee Ressler scored was deemed to come after the buzzer, so it was waved off, and the Yellow Jacket lead stays at 8. Emily Irwin, Kaylee Ressler, Ava Wilkerson, Maddie Ebert, Sadie Arndt on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Massey along with Lovett, Mooks, Russell, and Edelman on the floor for the Quakers. Wilkerson looking back toward Irwin, kicks it into the corner to Ebert for three, left it long, rebounded and put back up and in by Kaylee Ressler. Quickly the other way for the Quakers. Gets in over to Massey on the right side of the floor, over to Mooks on the right wing. And on her way up for a shot, Lovett draws a foul. Check that, Mooks will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two. Kayla Jones will come in for the Yellow Jackets to spell Maddie Ebert. The first of two from Mooks is on the way. It's off the mark. Second attempt, up and good. That'll cut the deficit to single digits. It's Yellow Jackets 21, Wilmington 12 with 9:14 to play here in the first half. Wilkerson dribbles off left wing, gets a screen from Ressler, looks back over to Arndt. Arndt on the baseline, kicks it into the corner to Jones, and Jones had trouble catching the hot pass, and it was out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. Laura McCoy checks back in for the Yellow Jackets to spell Ava Wilkerson. Quickly the other way, Massey misses a wide-open layup. It's rebounded by McCoy for the Yellow Jackets. She'll shake loose a defender and then bring the ball into the front court. Laura McCoy dribbles off right side, loses a handle on it, but keeps possession. Gives it to Arndt on the right wing. Arndt on the dribble drive, has it stolen away by Edelman, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Quakers, so the Yellow Jackets will inbound with 15 on the shot clock. Irwin to inbound it. Gets it into Kayla Jones. Jones draws a double team, tries to swing it to Arndt, threw it away. It's Massey bringing it into the front court after getting a steal for the Quakers. Russell on the drive, throws it away. Emily Irwin jumped into the passing lane and took it away. Gave it off to a wrestler, over to McCoy on the left wing. McCoy in the lane, kicks it over to Irwin on the right wing. Irwin on the drive. Throws up a runner. It's off the mark. Rebound punched out and controlled by Russell for the Quakers. Mooks on the drive against Jones. Throws up a runner on the baseline. It's rebounded by Irwin. Irwin dribbles out of a crowd of 3 Quakers into the front court and draws a foul after she gets into the lane. It's on the floor. It's the first on the Quakers. Walker will check in for the Quakers, and returning for the Yellow Jackets, Bella Valent. And now coming in for the first time today, Lauren Humphrey for Wilmington. Humphrey, a 5'10 sophomore out of Sumner, Michigan, and Ithaca High School. Irwin inbounds it to Valent, gets it right back from the corner. Irwin hoists a 3 and got it. The senior from Pickerington, Ohio, buries her second triple of the night. Walker with it on the left wing for the Quakers, trying to drive inside. It's shut off by McCoy. Looking backdoor, it goes through the hands of 2 Quakers out of bounds. It's a Yellow Jacket possession. Wrestler will inbound. Lovett in the backcourt to make Irwin work for it. And actually, Wrestler's going to pass it to Jones, who brings it into the front court for the Yellow Jackets. Off at the top of the arc, now to Irwin on the right side. She'll work around a Valent screen, get into the lane. Kick it out to McCoy. McCoy with a spin dribble. Now on the drive, gets it stripped and taken away by Edelman. Gabby Russell with it. Into the high post it goes to Humphrey. Back to Lovett on the left wing. Lovett around a screen into the corner. Can't shake loose from Emily Irwin's defense. Tries to swing it inside. Does so to Edelman. And it's poked away by Valent on the pass to Humphrey. And now a tie-up will ensue. And possession will favor the Quakers. Alyssa Miller will come in for the Yellow Jackets. Kaylee Wrestler will check out. Walker to inbound the basketball underneath her own hoop. Throws it into the corner. It's deflected by Alyssa Miller. And the Quakers will inbound once more. Walker trying to get it in. She does to Edelman. Edelman from the left wing with 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's short, but a Drew rim. Rebound to Alyssa Miller. Now McCoy on the low right block has a turnaround jumper, and she banks it in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Lovett sends it over to Russell. Russell to Walker on the right wing. Walker with a jab step right, goes to her left from 17. Shot is in and out, but it's rebounded by Lovett. Lovett out top to Edelman for 3. Off back iron, rebounded by Bella Valent. Valent sends it far side to Kayla Jones. Jones to Valent, going to the hoop. Valent puts it on the deck once, kicks it out to Jones. Over to Irwin, thought about a 3. Now on the drive, kicks it to Miller on the right wing. Miller back to Irwin. Irwin surveys the court before giving it to Valent. Valent on a drive. Goes up off the window, and it's in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. We have a timeout on the floor by the Wilmington Quakers. They trail at 28-12 with 5:27 left to go here in the second quarter. It is a full timeout for the Quakers. While we have this opportunity, Want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket women's basketball game is being brought to you by University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics, Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company, City Barbecue, celebrating 25 years of competition quality barbecue, and the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. 5:27 left to go here in the first half. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets leading the Wilmington Quakers by a 28-12 count. Leading the way for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets with 6 points. It's one of the seniors who's being honored today. Emily Irwin has 6. She's knocked down a couple of threes for the Yellow Jackets, come up with a steal and 1 rebound in 10 minutes of action. She's 2 of 4 from long range on the day. Bella Valent with 5, Kayla Jones with 4, and Ava Wilkerson has a 3-pointer to her credit as well. And then 5 Yellow Jackets have scored at least 2 points. Miller, Ressler, Badalak, McCoy, and Ebert leading the way for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Lovett with the basketball for the Quakers. Wilmington going left to right here in the first half, and the pass to Edelman is too tall, and it sails out of bounds off of a deflection. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets after the substitution for Kayla Jones, it's Ressler who returns. Valent, Badalak, Wilkerson, and Miller. Mooks, Russell, Lovett, Humphrey, and Edelman on the floor for Wilmington. Wilkerson with a jab step to her right, sends a pass over to Ressler on the wing. Out top to Miller, thought about a 3, now puts it on the deck, hands it to Ressler on the right wing. Looking back toward Valent, now into the high post. Valent will square up the hoop, put it on the deck. Go up with the left hand, too strong, it's rebounded by Humphrey. Humphrey outlets it to Russell. Russell into the front court, off on the left wing, thought about a 3. Now gives it off to Mooks, who sends it over to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett out top. And Russell's pass deflected right back at her by Russell, or rather by Ressler. Now Russell gets it back, gives it off to Mooks. Back to Russell out top. Into the post it goes to Humphrey, working against Ressler. On its way up, and it is in as the shot clock goes off. It's a point, or rather a hoop, for the Quakers to cut the deficit to 14. The Yellow Jackets lead at 28-14. Ressler the other way for BW. Outlets it to Valent on the left wing for 3. Left it short, and it sails out of bounds. It's a turnover for the Yellow Jackets as possession goes back to the Quakers. On the floor for Wilmington now after the substitution is Jade Massey and Sierra McCoyne, who check back in. Mooks on the drive, kicks it out to McCoyne on the right wing. The scoop shot up, it's off the mark for Massey. It's rebounded by Ressler, and Ressler draws a foul on the Quakers. Lauren Humphrey called for the foul. That's her first. That's the second on the Quakers. Ressler inbounds it to Badalak near half court. She brings it into the front court at the top of the arc. Sends a pass over to Wilkerson on the left wing for 3. Got it! Baldwin Wallace, 31. Wilmington, 14 with 3:20 to play here in the second quarter. Lovett with the ball now on the right wing. On a drive, has her shot altered. Miller comes out of the pack with the rebound. Miller looking back door to Wilkerson. Wilkerson back to Miller. It's deflected out of bounds by the Quakers. Irwin and Jones return for the Yellow Jackets to spell Miller and Badalak. Humphrey checks out for Wilmington and is relieved by Trusty. Irwin will inbound the basketball underneath her own hoop. She'll send it out to Jones. Now Brooke Thompson into the game for the Yellow Jackets for the first time today. She'll get a pass from Ressler in the mid-post. Works her way inside, up off the window with a left hand and in. Brooke Thompson extends the Yellow Jacket lead to 17, 33-14. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. On the drive, Mooks with a scoop shot up, and she draws a foul against Ava Wilkerson. That'll earn her 2 attempts at the line. That's Wilkerson's second. That's the second on the Yellow Jackets in the quarter. She'll be spelled by Laura McCoy. The first attempt is on the way, and it is good. Second attempt up and good as well. 33-16, Yellow Jackets in front. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. McCoy into the front court, off on the right wing. Trying to drive, gets in the lane, and draws a foul on the floor. It's against McCoy. That's her first. That's the third on the Quakers in the quarter. Irwin to inbound the basketball underneath her own hoop. Lobs it into McCoy. She tracks it down on the right wing, dribbles out top, sends it inside to Wrestler, up off the window and in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. 35-16. Jackets in front, 2:16 and counting left in the second quarter. Out top, it's Trusty hoisting a 3 for Wilmington. It's off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Wilmington Quakers. It'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. McCoy on the left wing for the Yellow Jackets. Over to Irwin on the right wing. Irwin crosses up a defender, lost her balance, but kept her dribble. Sends it off to Wrestler. Wrestler back to Irwin. It's stolen away by Lovett. Lovett on the drive, goes all the way up and in for the Quaker hoop. And the inbound pass is deflected by a Wilmington defender to Wrestler. Wrestler got away with that one. She had yet to reestablish herself, and the officials say play on. McCoy the other way for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Gets the running layup to go. Fierce back and forth action late in this second quarter. Out top, it's Trusty with the basketball. Looking back door, it's deflected by Irwin, picked up by Wrestler. Wrestler sends it over to Jones on the left wing. Jones on the drive, goes up, has it blocked, gets her own rebound back, and a foul is called against Aliyah Mooks. That's the fourth on the Quakers. It's the first on Mooks. 1 minute left to go here in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets to inbound underneath their own hoop. It's Emily Irwin who will do the inbounding to Kaylee Wrestler on the left wing. Into Brooke Thompson. Thompson up with the right hand, up off the window and in. Yellow Jackets up by 21, 39-18, under a minute to go here in the half. Mooks on the drive, kicks it into the corner, and Mooks gets fouled by Laura McCoy away from the hoop after throwing the pass. That's McCoy's first. That's the third on the Yellow Jackets. And coming back for the Quakers is Gabby Russell, the 5'10" sophomore forward out of Medway, Ohio, and transfer from Lake Erie College. Mooks to inbound the basketball, lobs it in. It's stolen by Jones. Jones against Lovett. It's a foot race to the hoop. Jones stops, goes up off the window, and it's in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Mooks with the basketball out top. Sends it over to McCoy on the right wing. McCoy leaves it for Jade Massey. Now it's stolen away by Kaylee Wrestler. The shot clock is off. The Jackets can use it all. Irwin into the front court with the basketball, checked by Mooks. 5 seconds left to go. Irwin crosses up a defender. Now behind the back dribble. Gets to the free throw line. Into the corner to McCoy. And Emily Irwin got caught with a little bunny hop there on a travel before she let go of the basketball. It cost Laura McCoy a wide open look at a three. 0.8 seconds left, and Wilmington's last shot attempt will be well off the mark. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets will take a 41-18 lead into the halftime break. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll run down the first half statistics for you and get you set for a second half action between the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and Wilmington Quakers right here on BWYellowJackets.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome back into the Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where it's halftime of the women's basketball game between the Wilmington Quakers and Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets lead at 41-18, and some net maintenance is being done on the hoop in front of the Yellow Jacket bench, and the Wilmington women's basketball team has yet to emerge from the locker room, and here they come now. But taking a look at the first half statistics for you, leading the way for the Yellow Jackets with 6 points each, it's Kayla Jones, Emily Irwin, and Ava Wilkerson. 5 for Bella Valent, 4 for Kaylee Ressler, Laura McCoy, and Brooke Thompson, and then 2 each for Casey Badalak and Alyssa Miller. Leading the way in rebounds with 7, it's Kaylee Ressler, and the leading playmakers, Laura McCoy, with 3 assists, while Ressler and Jones have 2 steals each, accounting for 4 of the 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Leading the way for the Quakers with 6 points, Cassidy Lovett. Elia Mooks has 4. Gabby Russell has 3, as does Kai Walker, and Lauren Humphrey has 2. The leading rebounder for the Quakers with 3, Cassidy Lovett. Lovett has the lone assist and 2 of the 4 steals for the Quakers. The Yellow Jackets 7 of 20 from the field, 35% in the first quarter. They were 2 of 11 from three-point range, 18.9%, and 3 of 5 at the free throw line, 60%. And then in the second quarter, 10 of 15 from the field, 66.7%, 2 of 5 from three-point range. They finished the first half 17 of 35. 48.6% from the field, 4 of 15 from 3, 26.7%, and 3 of 5 at the free throw line, 60%. Wilmington, 4 of 14 from the field in the first quarter, 2 of 11 in the second quarter, 6 of 25 in the first half, 24%, 2 of 6 from three-point range in the first quarter, missed all 4 in the second quarter. And for the half, they were 2 of 10, 20%. They were 4 of 6 at the free throw line in the first half, 66.7%. 1 of 2 in the first quarter, 3 of 4 in that second quarter. As a team, Wilmington, again, 1 assist, 8 turnovers, and 4 steals to go along with 3 blocks. The Yellow Jackets also with 3 blocks. They have 7 assists on their 17 hoops and 7 turnovers. They outscored Wilmington in points off turnovers 8-4, 26-8 in the paint, 10-2 in second chance opportunities, 4-2 in fast breaks, and 18-2 in bench scoring. BW outscores Wilmington 19-11 in the first, 22-7 in the second half. Their largest lead was at 23 points with 33 seconds left in the second quarter. There's been 3 lead changes and 3 ties. Wilmington with the lead for 3 minutes exactly, and Baldwin Wallace with the lead for 13 minutes and 55 seconds. Ressler, Irwin, Jones, Miller, and Valent on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. That's their starting 5, and it's Bella Valent who gets the layup to start this second half of action for the Yellow Jackets. Mooks, McCoy, Walker, Russell, and Lovett on the floor for the Quakers. That's their starting 5 as well. Lovett around a screen from Russell. Over to Mooks on the left wing. Mooks drifts into the corner, kicks it out to Russell for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Bella Valent. She'll hand off to Emily Irwin. Irwin into the front court with a pass to Miller. Miller on the drive in the lane. Scoop shot up with the right hand. It's off the mark. Valent swoops in and catches the rebound. Kicks it all the way out to Irwin near midcourt. Over to Jones on the left wing to Ressler with a touch pass back to Irwin from the top of the arc. And she buries her 3rd triple of the day. Emily Irwin puts the Yellow Jackets up 46-18. Lovett around the screen from Russell. Gets into the lane. Scoops out a pass to Walker. Now to McCoy on the right wing. McCoy back to Walker. Walker on the drive. Gets in the lane. Spins to her right. Goes to her left. Up off the window. It's off the mark. Rebound to Ressler. Now to Irwin on the outlet. Irwin into the arc. It gets reversed over to Jones. She'll hoist the 3 from the right wing. Off back iron. Rebound to Bella Valent. Valent backdoors a pass to Jones. Jones gets stripped on the way up. It's knocked out of bounds by Kai Walker. It'll stay with the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Excellent court vision right there by Bella Valent to find Jones. And how about Jones filling the gap to get that shot potentially lifted. In the corner, it's Irwin. Sending it in to Valent. Valent puts it on the deck one time. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones over to Irwin on the left wing. Into the high post to Wrestler. Wrestler backdoors a pass to Miller. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. And Alyssa Miller ducking at the perfect time to avoid getting tangled up by the rope that separates the floor from the spectator area here at Ursprung Gymnasium. Mooks dribbles off to the right wing, kicks it out top to Russell. Russell sends it over to McCoyne. McCoyne backs it out, gives it to Walker. She'll hoist a three. It's off the mark, but Walker's going to go to the line and shoot three as she's fouled by Kayla Jones. Walker, the leading scorer, I should say, for the Quakers at 10.1 points per game. She goes to the line to shoot three. She's 59 of 81 on the season from the free throw line, 72.8%. She's off the mark with the first. The second attempt on the way, it is good. And the third one is good as well. That'll cut the deficit to 46-20. Yellow Jackets in front, 7:40 to play in the third quarter. Miller drives the other way, draws a foul on the floor. It is against McCoyne. That's McCoyne's second. That's the first on the Quakers in the quarter. Irwin will inbound it. Lobs it into Kaylee Wrestler on the left wing. Wrestler with the handoff to Miller. Gives it to Jones on the left side. Now to Irwin on the right side for three. Off back iron. Rebound controlled by Alyssa Miller. Three Yellow Jackets went for it. And a tie-up with Mooks and Miller. Mooks wasn't letting go of the ball, kept tugging at it, and the officials had to break up the scrum there as Miller eventually let go of the ball. Mooks walked away with a smile on her face. Miller walked away with her teammates checking out her left shoulder. Miller will sub out. Maddie Everett will come in. Irwin to inbound the basketball, does so to Valent. Valent dribbles it inside, gets tied up. And instead of a jump ball, a foul is called against Cassidy Lovett. That's the third on the Quakers, and we're not even 3 minutes into the second half. Irwin gets it into Valent. Valent drives baseline. Goes up with the right hand, left it short. It's rebounded by Maddie Ebert. Ebert dribbles out, goes up with the left hand, and it's in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Maddie Ebert extended one possession in the first half with two offensive rebounds, and she just picked up another one. Good hustle play for the Yellow Jackets. Lovett got trapped on the baseline, threw it away. It's taken by Valent. Valent up the floor. She'll hand off to Irwin after bringing the ball across the timeline. Back to Valent on the right wing. Valent looks backdoor to Wrestler. Wrestler draws a double team and is fouled on a reach-in. That's against Walker. That's her third. That's a fourth on the Quakers. One more of the Yellow Jackets in the bonus for the remainder. McCoyne will check out. And Edelman will return for Wilmington. Coming in for the first time today for the Yellow Jackets. Number 3, Alec Johnson, a 5'8" senior guard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Valent in the post. Gets caught shuffling her feet. That's a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Lauren Humphrey comes back for Wilmington. Brooke Thompson will come in to relieve Bella Valent. Mooks will bring the basketball up. Send the pass over to Lovett on the left side, and an offensive foul is called on an illegal screen. It's against Walker. That's Walker's fourth, and that's the fifth on Wilmington. The Jackets in the bonus for the remainder of the third quarter. Walker's going to head to the bench, and she is going to be sitting for quite a while as she is subbed out by Jade Massey. Wrestler throws away the inbound pass. Lovett will turn it into a quick layup for the Quakers. Wrestler tried to lob it in, tries to do it again, and it's stolen again by the Quakers. Lovett to Edelman, over to Mooks for a deep jumper on the baseline. It's no good. It's rebounded by Wrestler. Uncharacteristic by Kaylee Wrestler on the inbound pass. It gets moved up to Johnson. Out top to Wrestler off the pass from Irwin. Back to Irwin on the left wing. Irwin crossing up Lovett. Lost the ball off of her shoe. Tried to keep possession and will. Now she keeps her dribble alive. Goes up with the jumper. It's off the mark. It's rebounded by Humphrey. Humphrey then throws it away. But Maddie Ebert has it taken by Mooks. Mooks into the front court. Off to Edelman. Into the corner to Massey with the attempt. But it's batted out of bounds by Kaylee Wrestler. Ava Wilkerson will come in for the Yellow Jackets. She'll spell Emily Irwin. Mooks will inbound for Wilmington. Gets it in to Lovett. Lovett on the drive, scoop shot, up off the window, no good. It's rebounded by Brooke Thompson, and Brooke Thompson will draw a foul. And we're going to be shooting some free throws on the Yellow Jacket end of the floor. Brooke Thompson, 19 of 25 at the free throw line on the season, 76%. Thompson line to our right. She puts the ball on the deck once. Eyes, aims, fires, and it's off back iron. No good. Thompson will look to split the pair, and she does. 49-22, Jackets in front. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Mooks running point for the Quakers. She'll send a pass to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett around a screen from Humphrey. Pulls up from 13, left it short. It's rebounded by Wrestler. Wrestler outlets it to Johnson. Johnson has it tipped away, but keeps it and then gives it to Wrestler. Now to Everett into the front court. Everett on the drive. Tries to scoop a shot up, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow favors the Quakers. It's a turnover forced by Wilmington. Miller is back for Kaylee Wrestler. She'll join Ebert, Wilkerson, Thompson, and Johnson on the floor. Mooks will jog the ball into the front court. Now from the top of the arc, sends a pass right wing to Lovett. Lovett puts it on the deck, backs it out, gives it off to Massey on the left wing. Massey on the drive, kicks it into the corner to Mooks. Mooks pulls up from 13, and she's off the mark. Rebound to Massey, and the putback is in. Miller to inbound it, gets it into Everett. Everett swarmed by 3 Quakers, but gets it away to Wilkerson on the near sideline. Wilkerson working against Mooks, sends it off to Everett. Everett over to Miller on the right wing. Miller looking for Everett in the post. Now backdoors a pass to Johnson. Johnson back to Everett. Everett up off the window. It's off the mark. Rebound overrun by 2 Jackets and collected by Edelman on the drive out. Edelman gets into the lane, lobs it out to Lovett. Lovett on the drive inside. Scoop shot up, and it's no good. It's off of the Quakers. It's Yellow Jacket basketball. Laura McCoy is back for the Yellow Jackets. She'll relieve Maddie Ebert. And Miller will inbound for BW. She gets it into Wilkerson and gets it right back. Miller into the front court on the drive, has it poked away. Mooks comes up with it and gets smacked across the wrist by Alyssa Miller. Foul on Miller is her first. That's the second on the Yellow Jackets. And I guess that's one way you could stop a potential fast break attempt going the other way. Mooks into the front court for Wilmington. Sends it over to Edelman on the right wing. Edelman on the drive baseline, throws up a floater, and it rattles in. Count it. She'll get one more coming from the line. Thompson picks up her first foul. That's a third on the Yellow Jackets in the quarter. Kayla Jones returns for the Yellow Jackets. Alec Johnson will check out. And the and one is up and in for the Quakers. They cut the deficit to 49-27 with 3:33 to play here in the third quarter. Miller jump stops on the left side of the floor, sends it over to Jones on the right wing, into Thompson in the corner. Thompson driving baseline, spins to her left, outlets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson ripped us through a reach-in attempt, gets it off to McCoy from the top of the arc, three-pointer, no good. Rebound hauled in by Mooks. She's into the front court, pulls up from 17, and it rims out. It's rebounded by Wilkerson. Wilkerson gives it off to McCoy. McCoy sends a pass left wing to Thompson. Thompson with a pass to Wilkerson in the corner. Wilkerson will hoist a three from the left wing, in and out, no good. Rebound to Edelman. Edelman gets the ball up to Lovett. Lovett on a drive, loses her footing, but keeps possession from the baseline. She's working against Jones, gets it out to Humphrey. Humphrey kicks it over to Massey. Back out front to Mooks. Mooks sends it over to Humphrey, now to Lovett. 8 on the shot clock. Lovett pulls up from 17. It's off the mark. It's rebounded by Alyssa Miller. It's tipped away by the Quakers into the hands of Brooke Thompson, who gets it up the floor to Wilkerson, now to Kayla Jones. Jones on the drive, picks up her dribble in the post, gives it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson spins along the baseline and banks in the jumper for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. (51-27) Jackets in front, 1:54 to play here in the third quarter. Mooks sends a pass to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett gets a pass back from Humphrey. Drives into the lane, scoop shot up, no good. She got bumped by Laura McCoy. And we'll get two coming from the line. Cassidy Lovett, 39 of 85 at the free throw line this year, 45.9%. Thompson and Miller come off for the Yellow Jackets. Badalak comes back on, and at number 4, Sadie Arndt also returns. Lovett's first attempt is on the way, and she banks it in. Hits the backboard, rolls along the rim, kisses the backboard once more, and goes down. She gets the ball, puts it on the deck 3 times, aims, fires, and it's off back iron, rebounded by Kayla Jones. Jones into the front court at the top of the arc. Sends a pass over to McCoy on the left wing. Now out front to Badalak. She'll reverse it right wing to Arndt. Arndt on the drive. Goes baseline into the corner to Wilkerson. Out to Badalak. Pump fakes a 3 from the left wing on a drive. Looking for Arndt going back door. It's knocked out of bounds by one of the Quakers. The Yellow Jackets will keep it with 9 on the shot clock. Wilkerson will inbound it. Gets it into Arndt, who throws up a wild shot. It's off the mark. It's rebounded by Lovett. Lovett sends it over to Mooks on the left wing. Mooks on a drive against Jones is fouled on her way up, and we'll get 2 coming from the line. That's Jones's second. That's a 5th on the Yellow Jackets, so that'll put Wilmington in the bonus. Wilkerson will check out. Emily Irwin will come in. Mooks' first attempt is up and good. Deficit stands at 22 right now. Second attempt on the way, and it is good as well. 51-30, Jackets in front, 1:08 to play here in the third quarter. McCoy takes the inbound pass from Kayla Jones, works the ball into the front court. Sends it over to Badalak on the right wing for three. Got it! Casey Badalak puts the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets in front by 24. Mooks the other way for the Quakers. Gets in the lane, kicks it out to Edelman. Lobs it inside to Humphrey. Humphrey misses the shot, but is awarded 2 at the free throw line on a foul from Sadie Arndt. It's Arndt's first. That's the 6th on the Jackets. They're over the limit, and Humphrey will go to the line to shoot 2, where she is 4 of 8 on the season, 50%. First on the way, and it rims out. The second attempt is on the way. It's short. It's rebounded by Kayla Jones. Jones will dribble out of a double team. She'll hustle down the floor. Send it over to Badalak on the right wing for 3. Got it! Casey Badalak puts the Yellow Jackets in front, 57-30. The shot clock is off. The Quakers can use the rest of the time here in the third quarter. It's Lovett on the right wing into Humphrey. It's battered away by Sadie Arndt, but Arndt is going to put Humphrey at the line for 2 shots. Humphrey's first is on the way, and it is good for the Quakers. The second attempt is on the way, good as well. 57-32, Jackets in front. 21.8 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's McCoy working the ball up the far sideline, getting it into the front court. Jackets can use it all. McCoy keeping her dribble. 10 seconds left in the quarter. She'll send it over to Jones on the right side of the floor. Jones dribbles back to the middle of the court, kicks it out to McCoy for 3 from the left wing, and it rims in. It hits the front of the rim and it rolls over. It had enough backspin on it to go down for the Yellow Jackets. It's BW 60, Wilmington 32, as we end the third quarter of play here from the Ursprung Gymnasium. We're going to step aside for a brief break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action for you right here on BWYellowJackets.com. Welcome back in to Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where it's women's basketball action, kicking off this Ohio Athletic Conference doubleheader as the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets host the Wilmington Quakers. BW leads at 60-32 heading into the fourth quarter. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets, McCoy, Jones, Arndt, Badalak, and Irwin on the floor for Wilmington. Lovett, Edelman, Russell, Mooks, and Humphrey. Jones inbounds it to Badalak. Badalak drives to the left side of the floor, kicks it into the corner of the lower. McCoy for 3. It's off back iron. Rebound out to Lovett. She'll push the pace for the Quakers. Dribbles to the free throw line. Looking for an outlet. And kicks it out to Russell. Thought about a 3 now on the drive. Russell throws up a runner. It's off the mark. She gets her own rebound back. Scoop shot up, and it's off the mark. Rebound to Casey Badalak. She regains possession off of a deflection and then kicks it out. Now gets it back in the front court for 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound is hauled in by Humphrey. Lovett off on the right side of the floor. Lobs it into Humphrey. Humphrey Into the corner to Edelman. Edelman now picks up her dribble, gives it back to Lovett. Out top to Mooks. On the drive against Irwin, throws up a runner and banks it in. 60-34, Yellow Jackets in front by 26. Just over a minute gone here in this fourth quarter. Badalak into the front court. Drives to the left of the lane, loses the ball, and it's deflected out of bounds by Lovett. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Checking in for the Quakers is Jade Massey. And coming back onto the floor for the Yellow Jackets, Ava Wilkerson, now seeing her first action today for BW is number 20, Leah Riley, a 5'7" junior guard out of Cincinnati Sycamore High School. Irwin to inbound the basketball, gets it into Wilkerson, into the low post. It goes to Arndt. She'll kick it out to Jones. Now to Leah Riley out top. And Riley, with a sudden change in direction and speed, immediately draws a foul on Jade Massey. That's the first on the Quakers in the quarter. Riley will inbound in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. She lobs it over a couple defenders to Emily Irwin. Irwin between the circles. Looking for a post entry, gets it into the high post to Jones. Jones will square up the hoop, drive against Mooks. Spin to her left, kick it out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with 7 on the shot clock. Throws up a runner on the baseline, and she got bailed out by Edelman on a foul. And that will put Ava Wilkerson at the line for 2. Wilkerson on the year, 10 of 15 at the free throw line, 66.7%. Brooke Thompson returns for the Yellow Jackets to relieve Sadie Arndt. Wilkerson's front end of the two-shot foul is up and good. And it'll expand the Yellow Jacket lead out to 27. Second attempt up and good as well. And Alyssa Miller will be sent to the scorer's table to check in for Kayla Jones. Mooks into the front court, sends a pass to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett on the drive, gets into the lane, backs it out. Gives it off to Mooks. On the drive, goes up with the right hand, and it's in for the Quakers. Miller inbounds it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson in the front court to Irwin, who didn't know it was coming, but managed to keep possession anyway by dribbling through a defender. Now along the baseline, Emily Irwin draws a foul against Cassidy Lovett. And Lovett has some thoughts on that. That's her third, and that's a third on the Quakers. Wrestler, Arndt, Valent, and Johnson on the floor for the Yellow Jackets, along with Emily Irwin. That's the seniors on the floor for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. The front end of the two-shot foul from Irwin is up, and it is good. Second attempt up, and it rattles in for Emily Irwin. 64-36, Jackets in front. 7:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. Mooks into the front court, sends it off to Lovett right wing. Lovett around a screen from Humphrey, lobs it into the post. Humphrey bodied up by Bella Valent, looking for an outlet. She'll swing it out to Lovett. Halfway through the shot clock, Lovett gets in the lane, somehow keeps her balance. Scoop shot up with the right hand, left it long. It's rebounded by Wrestler. She'll give it off to Alec Johnson. Alec Johnson checks on the brakes, gives it to Irwin, now to Wrestler near sideline. Wrestler along the baseline to Arndt, and it's deflected out of bounds by the Quakers. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Irwin inbounds it to Valent along the low block. She'll get it out to Arndt. Arndt on the drive will get 2 coming from the line as she was fouled in the act of shooting. The foul on Edelman, that's her first. That's the fourth on the Quakers in the quarter. Arndt, line to our right, is off the mark with the first one. Came in 2 of 10 at the free throw line this year. Looking to split the pair. The second attempt up, and it is good. Sadie Arndt puts her name in the scorebook on senior day. 65-36, Jackets in front. Lovett outlets it to Massey. Massey sends it back to Lovett on the right wing. Lovett on the drive, lobs it into Humphrey. Humphrey puts it on the deck twice, kicks it out to Edelman. Out front to Mooks. Mooks around the screen from Humphrey. Fires a deep 2. It's off back iron, and rebound is tipped out to Bella Valent, and then deflected by Mooks. It's into the hands of Lovett. Lovett gives it off to Mooks, and a stoppage in a play. The shot clock never fully reset to 30, and with the change of possession, so Wilmington will get some seconds added to the shot clock. It gets bumped up to 25 seconds from 15. It reset to 20 after the Yellow Jackets got the rebound, but then after Wilmington took away the possession, it should have gone back to 30. Massey the other way with a jumper. It's off the mark. Rebound to Kaylee Ressler. Ressler outlets it near side to Alec Johnson. Johnson into the front court to Valent. Valent squares up the hoop. Sends it over to Ressler. Ressler pulls up, banks in the jumper from the left elbow, and gives the Yellow Jackets a 31-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Timeout on the floor. It's a rolling timeout for some substitutions. Leah Riley, Ava Wilkerson, Maddie Stumpf, Riley Bennett, and Taylor Bass will come on for the 5 seniors who will graduate from the Yellow Jacket program. They all had a moment together on the floor. Now they're all getting hugged by all 5 of the teammates coming on to the court for the Yellow Jackets. And now the parade of hugs along the Yellow Jacket bench will commence. And those are congratulations, well deserved, for a group of young ladies that have accomplished a lot of outstanding things, including an Elite 8 run and several trips to the NCAA tournament. Stumpf with the rebound, outlets it to Riley Bennett near side. Bennett sends it over to Bass on the right side of the floor. She thought about firing up a 3. She gives it off to Leah Riley, and Riley will fire up a 3. She's off the mark, but Bass pulls down the rebound through a double team, gets it to Leah Riley. Riley will dribble it back out. Send it over to Wilkerson on the right wing for 3, and it's off back iron. Rebound to Walker. Wilmington also got a fresh 5 on the floor. It's Walker along with Russell McCoy, who hoists a deep 3, and it rims out. Trustee is on the floor, and then seeing her first action today is Tyzia Walker. The Yellow Jackets going the other way. It's Leah Riley going up for the layup and drawing a foul. She'll get a shot at an and 1. Checking in for the Yellow Jackets is number 2, Allie Menendez. She spells Ava Wilkerson. And Riley will go line to our right to shoot the and 1. She's 6 of 8 on the year, 75%. And they make that 7 of 9, 77.7% as she buries the free throw. Yellow Jackets lead it 70-36 with 5:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Walker sends it over to McCoy on the left wing. McCoy shakes and bakes her way to a driving attempt, and she'll draw a foul against Leah Riley. McCoy goes to the line where on the year she came into the game 28 of 32, 87.5%. First attempt is up, and it is good. McCoy puts it on the deck 3 times, spins it, aims, fires, and she's off back iron with it. Rebound, tipped around and controlled by McCoy. Out to Kai Walker, now to Russell for 3, off the side of the rim, and it's rebounded by Riley Bennett. Bennett crosses up, Trusty, sends a pass into the front court to Menendez. Menendez on the right wing, dribbles out to the top of the arc, now to the left of the lane, gives it to Leah Riley. Riley, with that sudden first step, gets in the lane, and she'll draw 2 shots at the free throw line. .433 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Yellow Jackets lead it 70-37. Riley up with the first, and it's in for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. And while we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's game is also being brought to you by Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. After Leah Riley completed the pair, the Quakers get a hoop as Tazia Walker gets the putback to go. Quickly the other way, Menendez in the front court, off on the left wing. Will hand off to Bennett in the corner. She'll hoist a 3. It's off the mark. Stump with the rebound. Putback attempt, no good. Rebound to the Quakers. It'll be outletted near side to Gabby Russell. Russell into the front court, off on the left wing. Out top to Kai Walker. She dishes it to Tyzia Walker. Her jumper's off the mark. Rebound to Stump. She'll outlet it to Menendez. Menendez into the front court. Scoops it to Leah Riley from the right wing. She'll hoist the 3, and it's in and out, no good. Rebound to Olivia Trusty of the Quakers. She sends it over to Sierra McCoy on the far sideline. McCoy sends it over to Trusty. And now back to McCoy with an attempt. It's stolen away by Riley Bennett. Over to Leah Riley. Riley all the way to the hoop. She's off the mark. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Stump. Up the window, and Maddie Stump gets fouled on her way to the hoop, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. Russell picks up the foul. That's her second. Wilmington's been over the limit for a while. Stump puts it on the deck 3 times. She aims, fires, and she's off the mark. She's now 1 of 2 on the season at the free throw line. Second attempt on the way. It misses everything. Could have been a lane violation on Wilmington as Kai Walker stepped about 1.5 feet into the lane before the shot was released. Coach Hare asks the official on the baseline, hey, you see that one? And he shook it off saying, no, I did not. So we will play on. McCoy with it. Sends it over to Russell on the left wing. Russell lobs it inside. It's poked away by Maddie Stump. Over to Leah Riley. Riley dribbles off right wing. Sends a pass over to Taylor Bass on the left wing. Bass on the drive. Goes up, and she'll draw a foul against Olivia Trusty. That's Trusty's 3rd. And more Yellow Jackets to report to the scorer's table to check in. Number 0, Elise Champagne. Number 32, Delaney Garcia. Number 34, Jessica Wolanin. And number 12, Eiley Banashir will check in. Bass hits the front end of the 2-shot foul. She's now 4 of 4 on the season at the free throw line. She gives the ball a spin, aims, fires, and hits. She will be subbed out by number 35, Sarah Scott. Kai Walker brings the ball into the front court for Wilmington. Sends it over to Russell. Russell lobs it inside to Tazia Walker. Shot is off the mark. Rebound batted out of bounds by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. It'll stay with the Wilmington Quakers. Kai Walker to inbound it. Lobs it inside. It's off the hands of Tazia Walker. She gets it out to Sierra McCoyne. Back to Kai Walker on the right wing. Shakes and bakes her way to a three-point attempt. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Sarah Scott. It will stay with the Quakers. 74-39 is our score here in the fourth quarter. The Yellow Jackets lead it with 2:17 left to play. Kai Walker to inbound it to Trusty. Trusty up with the jumper, and she knocks it down. Now Garcia to inbound it, gets it into Elise Champagne. Champagne to Scott, back to Garcia. Garcia to Batishir in the left corner. Now to Scott, now to Wolanin. Jessica Wolanin sends it over to Elise Champagne on the left wing. On the drive, she finds Scott going to the hoop. Scott up off the window. It's off the mark. Rebound to the Quakers. Kai Walker will bring it up. Walker working against Champagne, gets in the lane, goes up for the shot. It's off the mark, and she'll get two coming at the line. It's against Elise Champagne. That's her first. That's the second on the Yellow Jackets in the fourth quarter. And two shots will be awarded to Kai Walker. First attempt is up, and it is good. The Yellow Jackets, after today, have one more home game in the regular season as they will host Mount Union on Wednesday night. And then they'll be part of an OAC doubleheader at Marietta next Saturday afternoon to end the regular season before they start OAC tournament play. And the Yellow Jackets will be the top seed as they won the regular season championship on Wednesday night. They clinched a share with their win and then had to wait probably another 10 or so minutes to find out if they got the requisite help from the Marietta Pioneers, and they in fact did, as the Marietta Pioneers defeated the Capital Comets in the Capitol Center in Bexley to give the Yellow Jackets the outright regular season championship. So the road to the NCAA tournament goes through Berea in the OAC tournament. Russell with it for the Quakers. It gets reversed out to Trusty. Trusty hands off to Kai Walker. Walker over to McCoyne for three from the right wing, off back iron, rebound to Kai Walker. Walker on a drive and gets hit with an offensive foul, and that should be number 5 on Walker. She will be disqualified for the remainder of the contest. She'll be subbed out for Jade Massey. Delaney Garcia will inbound it to Elise Champagne. Champagne into the front court. Gives it to Garcia on the right side. Hands off to Jessica Wolanin out top. Wolanin on the drive, gets into the corner, pump fakes a shot, gives it to Scott going to the hoop. Scott misses it. It's rebounded by Garcia into the corner to Scott. Back into Garcia. On a give and go to Scott. Scott up off the window, no good. But she'll get 2 coming from the line as she was fouled on her way up. McCoyne picks up the foul. That's her 5th. She's done as well. And she'll be subbed out for Bailey Edelman. Sarah Scott line to our right. Puts it on the deck twice. Gives it a spin. Aims, fires, and hits for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Scott now 3 of 3 at the free throw line this year. Second attempt is on the way. She left it short. Rebound to Delaney Garcia. Garcia kicks it out to Champagne. Champaign backs it out near center court. Now on the dribble drive, gets into the lane, kicks it out to Garcia. Thought about a three. Big smile on her face as she hands the ball to Jessica Wolanin. On the drive with the left hand, it's off the mark. Scott with the putback off the mark as well. It's rebounded by the Quakers. And in transition, a foul is committed by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. That foul is on Sarah Scott. That's her first. That's the fourth on the Yellow Jackets in the quarter. The inbound pass gets into Edelman. Now to Massey out top to Trusty. Trusty from 17 pulls up. She's off the mark. Rebound to Sarah Scott. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Jessica Wolanin will dribble out the clock as the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets extend their program record winning streak. They have won 22 straight games to improve to 22-1 overall. They are now a perfect 12-0 on the home deck here at Ursprung Gymnasium. 16-0 in Ohio Athletic Conference play, and 8-0 in OAC home games. Wilmington falls to 6-17 overall. They are 0-12 away from home, 3-13 in conference play, now 0-9 in Ohio Athletic Conference road games. Looking at the final statistics for you, Baldwin Wallace had 2 double-figure scorers, Emily Irwin with 11 and Ava Wilkerson with 10. Bella Valent finished with 7. Kaylee Ressler and Kayla Jones finished with 6. And Alyssa Miller rounding out the starters finished with 2. Off the bench, Maddie Everett had 4. Laura McCoy had 7. Casey Badalak had 8. Already talked about Wilkerson adding 10. Sadie Arndt had a point. Brooke Thompson had 5, as did Leah Riley, and then Taylor Bass had 2, while Sarah Scott finished with 1. Leading the way for Wilmington with 10 points, it was Aliyah Mooks. 9 points for Cassidy Lovett, 7 for Kai Walker, 4 for Lauren Humphrey, 3 for Bailey Edelman and Gabby Russell, and then 2 each for Olivia Trusty, Jade Massey, and Tyzio Walker. The leading rebounder for the Yellow Jackets with 13 caroms, it was Kaylee Ressler. And leading the way in assists with 4 each, it was Kayla Jones and Laura McCoy. The leader in steals, I should say, was 2 each, Kaylee Ressler and Kayla Jones for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. The leading rebounder for the Quakers, Cassidy Lovett with 5. And Lovett also finished tied for the team lead with 4 steals, along with Aliyah Mooks. As a team, Baldwin Wallace 26 of 65 from the field, 40%, 8 of 29 from three-point range, 27.6%, and 15 of 22 at the free throw line, 68.2%. Wilmington finished 23.6% from the field, 13 of 55, 2 of 15 from three-point range, 13.3%, and 15 of 22 from the free throw line, like the Yellow Jackets, 68.2%. Wilmington outscored BW 13-11 off turnovers. The Yellow Jackets outscored the Quakers 36-22 in the paint, 16-8 in second chance opportunities, 11-2 in fast break points, and 43-13 in bench scoring. The quarter scoring went 19-11, 22-7, 19-14, and 15-11, all in favor of the Yellow Jackets, who improved once again to 22-1 on the season with a 75-43 victory over the Wilmington Quakers. We're going to step aside for an in-between game break, and when we rejoin you in approximately 25 minutes, we will preview today's nightcap of the doubleheader as the Wilmington men's team takes on the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jacket men's basketball team in Ohio Athletic Conference action. For everyone here at Baldwin Wallace, I'm Matt Florjancic. Thanks for watching the women's game, and we'll see you in about 25 minutes to tee up the men's basketball game between Wilmington and Baldwin Wallace right here on BWYellowJackets.com.